It's the end of an era, and you know what they say, when you have something you don't need, throw it in the trash. Just kidding, don't do that. Okay. Now I gotta pick these up. What is going on, guys? It is your boy Mason of Delphina here today. And oh my goodness, can we just talk about this? I just got back from New York. I know I keep talking about that, but it was a really great time, okay? The Switch is soon, which means the Wii U, what's this thing for anymore? Is it a dust collector? Is it a footstool? I don't know. So with that said, there's obviously a lot of great games and great memories we all have playing these games and just having a good time with Nintendo, you know? We got the Wii U. For the 13 million people or so that actually did, kind of enjoyed it a little bit, depending on the person. So today, I thought it would be a super great time to talk about my final Wii U collection. More like the finalized Wii U collection as of the end of its time. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is a thing on Wii U, but it is not exclusive on it because it is also releasing on the Switch. So even if I do get that one, which I highly doubt, you know, it's gonna be final just like this. And besides, I'm getting that game on the Switch anyway, so what's the point? So here is my final Wii U collection. Here we go. I'm gonna slide these over here so we can just have some talking room and get up close and personal. What's up? First game is Donkey Kong. Good old Tropical Freeze here. Oh my goodness. This was a game, it released February 21st of 2013 if I remember right. I think so, maybe. I got a really good memory. I can't say anything else about it. If I'm right, that would be so cool. But this game, you know, I had Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D on 3DS, and I was like, you know, this game is good. But this is one of my top 3 Wii U games. This game is incredible. It's like a really great platformer. Probably my favorite 2D platformer ever, aside from like Super Mario World. You know, just very, very close second. If you need a platformer and you have a Wii U, you need this game if you don't have it. It is great. There's so much challenge and I have rage quit so many times. It's just weird to think about that though because it's a Donkey Kong game. Like, yes, it is difficult. But, you know, there it is. It is a super fun game. You need to try it. Next up, we have Splatoon. Oh my goodness. This is a thing. Nintendo really took a big shot with this because it was like now or never, basically. At E3 2014, they debuted the first trailer for what was going to be Splatoon. But we were all like, what is this? And at the beginning, I was very unsure of what to think about it because this is a game with squids turning into kids or vice versa or whatever. It was a very confusing concept, but you know, that turned out to be one of the Wii U's best-selling games, and it's getting a sequel now on the Switch, so you never know. A lot of things can happen. Life is crazy. But every time I look at this game, I always think about a video that I did a while back. The day Splatoon released, or the day before or something, I did a video. I don't want to think about it. Let It Go parody from the movie Frozen, and I reworded everything, and it was a very cringy thing, and I look back at it and instantly regret it the first time I could even hear the first little decibel of music, but oh my gosh, it was pretty lit though, I'm not gonna lie. The stage isn't covered with the ink today, not a splat here to be seen.
A game that's full of inklings, and it looks like...
Okay, that's enough of this game. I'm done. Next up, we have one of the Wii U launch titles, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. This was quite the game, let me tell you what. I'm not a big fan of Sonic. I mean, I love Sonic, don't get me wrong. But just the side, third-party-esque kind of Sonic games, if that makes sense, like the spin-offs, rather, of actual Sonic, haven't really been my cup of tea. But this game held me over until Mario Kart 8 came out, and it was a great time because I had a lot of friends online that I played this with a lot, and it was just, it was a great time, really. My only concern is, why is Danica Patrick in this game? Literally, like, she's on the cover right here. I mean, I get it, but I don't. She doesn't fit in with a bunch of rodents. The tracks are good here. It's a nice little game. You know, I probably haven't played it since Mario Kart came out, if I'm being honest. Not to memory anyway, but it's a fun game. If you need something on the side like this, it's a good game. Alright, here is another one. I'm actually, fun fact, I'm a pretty big fan of Wii Party and like Wii Sports Resort games like that. Just like party games that have been released by Nintendo, which is why I'm kind of excited for 1-2 Switch. You know, it's coming soon, and I'm excited for it. What can I say? It just makes a good use of the controllers that each system, like, you know, possesses and stuff like that. And I just love it. It's a good time. And Wii Party U is no exception for me because there's a lot of different modes in this that require the gamepad and Wii U modes and obviously friends, which is why I haven't ever played this game before, help me! But no, seriously, this is a very fun game. There's a lot of fun modes here, and as you can see, it's just, there's a lot of variety just in the box art alone. and it's a really cool time. I did a video on it a while back unboxing it, but I'm not. If you want to see all these references, I will put the links down below in the description. The Splatoon song, the Wii Party U unboxing, all of it. Anything that had a video, I will link. If you're that interested to cringe your head off, then be my guest. Boom! We got Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, and oh my goodness, this game. Oh, this game. You know, it's crazy how this is a game that started out as one of the things that just blew everybody's mind. It was E3 2013, and it was just like, you know, this is insane because everything is happening. You got all kinds of characters. You have a total of like 60 characters, I believe, if I remember right. You got Bayonetta, you got Cloud, you got Sonic and Mega Man and Pac-Man and Mario all in the same game. That's literally a thing with this. And it's on 3DS too, and I wouldn't be surprised if this gets a port onto the Switch like everything else has, basically. I'm not complaining, you know, just add a few more characters, I would be satisfied. I'd buy it in a heartbeat. So, you know, it's Smash Bros. We all know and love it, you know, it's a great time. E10 Plus though, if you're 9 and 364 days old, I wouldn't advise it. It's not for you. Next up, we have Minecraft Wii U Edition with the Super Mario Mashup bundle actually part of this, because, fun fact, I'm actually a Nintendo brand ambassador through Nintendo, which means I sometimes get review copies of games, which is why you've seen a lot of reviews of 3DS games and stuff like that, because, you know, I checked the mail one day, and it had my name on it. It said Mason, you know, Mason of Delphino going on. So I was like, what's this? And so I opened it, and this was in the thing. They sent this out of pure generosity. I never did open it because I already had it purchased on my Wii U, but thank you, Nintendo. Just know that it is always appreciated. It's a great gift. I haven't played it. I have played it on Wii U though. Just I haven't taken this out of the package rather. But it's a good time. I mean, I prefer Minecraft on PC or Mac or something. In all honesty, but it's a good time. I will say that. Minecraft in itself is okay. Here's Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. It's a game that just kind of, well. I don't know, it's just one of those games, you know, it rubs you the wrong way. Next up is Super Mario Maker. This is a game that people wanted for a while. How cool would it be to make your own Mario levels? Well, Nintendo said, we're tired of the new Super Mario Bros. Games, you can just make your own for all we care. And people went above and beyond with this. It's a very, very great selling Wii U title. One of the most successful, just like Splatoon was, kind of the shocker hits, but this wasn't a shocker. You know, it just kind of happened, and it's like, wow. This is Super Mario Maker. Like I said, you can choose between Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario World, or New Super Mario Bros. U level styles, which is really cool. You got the Modern Mario here, you got the Classic up here, and it's just so cool. You can make your own levels, share them online, and good stuff like that, and it's a really cool time. Every single amiibo is supported with it, which is a really cool thing. It's crazy though, just in all seriousness, it's a really cool thing to see this be a thing because, you know, I got a really cool pin set out of it from Best Buy, so that was a thing. Video down below for that unboxing if you're interested. Pikmin 3. This was my entry to the franchise, really, and oh my goodness, I love it. You know, it's a very strategic game, and for me at the time, whenever I first started playing it, I was very, very intimidated by the whole day system. The sun would shine, then the sun would set, and I would be sitting there wondering what I don't know. It was very suspenseful for me, but it was a great time, really. I'm not the best at it. I haven't beaten it yet, but I'm getting pretty dang close. I will say that. I might as well just start from the beginning and play through it again, though, because I forget everything that's happened. It's a really great game, though. The exploration and the fruit findings and the Pikmin themselves are so awesome to see. They're so lively and energetic, and it's just a really adorable game, really. Like, these things could be your pets. So with that said, everybody meet Rex! Ha! Got you there! Next up is The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD. This is my favorite Wii U game, I will say that. I don't even know if I want to count it as my favorite though, because technically it was on GameCube. Not the HD version though, which is the only one I have played. But I got a really, really awesome Ganondorf figurine with this, but that's not why I love it so much. This game connected with me in a way that no other game really has. Super Mario 64 has and always will be my favorite game probably, but this one takes the cake for like the best story, the best feeling playing it, if that makes sense. It's the best game for me, not my favorite. I feel like those are two very different things. Maybe I'll elaborate on that sometime, but you know, it's a really great time. So the story is so captivating, it catches your attention, and it keeps you in suspense. What's gonna happen next? You just gotta play through and find out. It's amazing. I wanna really make you get it, but I won't try and force it. Next up, we got Super Mario 3D World, the least superior of all the 3D Mario games, in my opinion. So basically what this is, you know, we were all excited for a 3D Mario at E3, and as a game by itself, it is great, I will say that. But they keep calling it a 3D Mario game, or at least they did keep calling it that. And it got to a point where it's just like, it felt to me like, you know, here's a 2D game. We're just gonna stretch it out and make it seem like it's this much instead of this, you know? They just, I don't even know. It was a very interesting thing to see though, because it was a very different take on 3D. It was almost like they just kind of put half the effort in that they could have. And, you know, I mean, as a game itself, as I said, it's very fun, it's very vibrant and beautiful and fun. But it was just, it wasn't what people were wanting. But Odyssey is pretty much corrected everybody's mindset, and they're like, okay, we forgive you, Nintendo. But, you know, as a game, I know people that really love it, and I'm not gonna hate on them. You know, I respect you for that. Good for you. But for me, it's just not my cup of tea. But Mario 3D World, it's okay. I like it like that. As a game by itself, it's pretty good. Before we continue, I want to talk about two games that Nintendo sent me again that I don't have physical copies of. There was Twilight Princess HD and then Star Fox Zero. I have both of those. Twilight Princess is a very fun game too. It was, you know, it was very dark and goaly, and I like that about it. But, you know, it's a very interesting thing because I was still kind of weaning myself into the franchise a little bit whenever I got Twilight Princess HD. But it's great, and I'm super excited for Breath of the Wild, so there's that. And Star Fox Zero, it's my first Star Fox game. A lot of these were first for me, and I couldn't be happier with that because the Wii U was kind of a trial system, if you will, you know, give and take a little bit. But Star Fox was a great game. I liked it a lot. I think some people compared it too much to the original, or at least they thought it was too much like it. Me personally hadn't played it. I thought it was a new game. It was new to me. I thought it was great. And, you know, pretty sure Star Fox Guard to me was better than the actual game. But that's just me though. To each their own. Next up, we have Lego City Undercover. This is a really fun game because Chase McCain is in the house, Lego Cop Detective, if you want to get technical. This guy, he's my hero. This is pretty much GTA merged with Lego, and it is the best thing ever. It's just so fun to drive around the city in this, and you can dress up as so many people. You can dress up as Mario in this game. Next up is a game I was sent to by Nintendo, Paper Mario Color Splash. I had Paper Mario Sticker Star on 3DS. I did not like it at all. It just wasn't my cup of tea. Very few people actually liked that game for what it was. But, I mean, everybody's stuck on the whole nostalgia thing. Everybody wants a 1,000-year door video game. Or, like, Paper Mario 64 or something like that. And while I can respect that, they gotta do new things to kind of re-innovate and, you know, keep things fresh, if you will. It looked amazing, I'm not gonna lie. This game looks so good, and I love it. It's great. One of my favorite Wii U games by far also. And I know I keep saying that about a lot of these, but Wii U had some great games. Seriously, there were some really good ones, and this is one of them, I feel like. Paper Mario wasn't ever my thing, but this game is really good. Really cool story going on, and it's just a great time. Next up is Mario Kart 8. Of course, the 8th Mario Kart. We got a port of this going onto the Switch April 28th with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Really cool game. We got a lot of tracks. We got DLC for the first time with this, and it was so cool. 200cc is a thing. You can go super quick, and you got the sound horn to block out blue shells, and it's the best thing ever. Mario Kart has never been this fun. I love it. I mean, okay, Double Dash, maybe. But this is the thing, if you don't have it, what's wrong with you? It's Mario Kart, you need it, that's all there is to it. I'm done talking about that. There's no other questions asked about that. If it's Mario Kart, if you don't have it, you're not human. I got New Super Luigi U because it had a green box. You know, that's pretty cool. It was DLC right after New Super Mario Bros. U came out, but after it was like out for so long, they just said, hey, in August you're going to be able to pick this up, August of 2013. So it was like, okay, I got a nice green fancy box for it, celebrating the year of Luigi. That lasted way too long, by the way. That year was like a year and a half. I don't even know. But a lot of stuff happened with this. It was a pretty cool game. It was a little bit trickier, if I'm being honest. But that doesn't mean it was actually difficult because it's a Mario game. It's not that bad. It's a really fun game though, and if you need a platformer, this one's the way to go for Wii U. Aside from Donkey Kong, if you're wanting a Mario 2D platformer, this is the one to go. Or Super Mario 3D World. Roasted. Okay. Next up is Yoshi's Woolly World. This game is also on the 3DS. Nintendo sent that one to me for review as well. Check that down below if you want. But this is a game that, you know, it was really hyped up, almost overhyped. I like it. It's a great game, don't get me wrong. but I felt like there was a little bit more they could have done on it. Just simply what I needed fixed was what they did fix on the 3DS, and you know, it was a great time. And there just was a lot that went on during this, and the yarn aesthetic is a beautiful thing to see on an HD TV, really. And it's just a super cool time. And you got Yarn Yoshi, you got Poochie, you got all kinds of bosses that are all pretty fun. And it was just a little slow pace for me simply because of collecting and stuff. I'm not really a completionist kind of type. Just beat the story and that's it, you know, it's kind of how I roll. But I'm transforming because the 3DS one was actually really fun. So, I don't know. There's this game, it's beautiful. You might like it. Another game that I have that I actually don't have the box for, I don't know where it's at. It's Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, I have that as well. It's a really cool time, Captain Toad and Toadette are at it again. And it's crazy, can we just talk about how fast Toad has advanced from Super Mario Galaxy to his own game? That is so cool, we need a sequel to that one, why not? The puzzles were great, Toadette was adorable, so was Toad. Their puzzles were a great time, really. It was just so cool. So that was a fun little puzzle game. If you need a puzzle game for Wii U, that's the one to get, I promise you. And last but not least, we got Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, another hidden gem of the Wii U library. This game, you know, I know a lot of people that weren't really the biggest fan of it, rather. I liked it. I think it was very fun. And the whole canvas curse thing, you know, it's basically a sequel to that. You can draw on the gamepad with the stylus that leads Kirby up past to kind of zoom and go quicker and all this stuff. And it was a really cool time. The vehicles and transformations are really fun. And the boss fights are what made this game for me. And while they were somewhat repetitive towards the beginning, the final boss was the best. That was one of the best boss fights ever, really. I loved it. I don't know, just me, personally. I know this video is kind of long, sorry, you know, I just wanted to talk about, kind of reminisce on some of the best Wii U games and Amiibo Festival. So with that said, thank you so much for watching. What Wii U games do you have? Let me know down below in the comments. Tell me which one's your favorite, your least favorite. Let me know. I am all ears. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you next time.